Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the morning show. And today, of course, we stuck in a cough drop because my throat was all dry. So today, of course, we had a great show last night. We uploaded the video for Silvermoon, Welcome to My World, and the full tour, which was used to make the video. And the reason was you're trying to cram a whole video in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. It happened. All right. So I figured upload it. And then you can watch all the work that was used that didn't end up in the 2 minute 58 second video. And that's why we did it that way. So you can see everything that went into the video work itself. Now, of course, today we have a moderator's link, and I'm going to get the other one open too. So the Google Meets one. Oh, gee, I don't even take calls in the morning. Go ahead, one call for the day.
Hey, I want to talk about that fucking nigger that killed up in Minnesota.
Excuse me?
I want to talk about that fucking nigger they got.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I forgot to turn the phone off. Okay, so, today, of course, as I said, it's Wednesday. Now we rescheduled the doctor's appointment to next Wednesday. So it'll be on the 28th. So which means that we don't have to worry about missing out on today's going to the soup kitchen for lunch or takeout. But yesterday morning we had a fantastic show. We covered a lot of ground on the morning show yesterday. But I also wanted to point out, for those of you who did enjoy last night's show, it was fun. It was reinstated back to advertising fairly quickly. I guess the moderators asked that, you know what, this isn't really a bad show. It's just a few words here and there. That's about it. So don't worry about it. How you doing? So, we had a lot of people on the panel last night. It was just a huge number of people come on the panel. We had oh my god, we had everybody. We had Megan, we had Blazing Leo, we had Bubba, we had Speckle Cat, we had I can't remember Jennifer J. I can't remember everybody else we had. We had a lot of people, and it was a pretty busy show. Had a lot of viewers, which is good. We'll get some donations in, and so yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot more of those kind of shows. But also, I do want to try to find other ways to explore the other themes I'm working on my channel as well. For example, we know I've been working on the trying to learn more about my future life. And when I say future life, this includes Ed too, because Ed is thinking about, he keeps changing his mind. It's like first he's saying, I don't know if I'm going to come back before May. And then last night he seemed to be implying on his voicemail that he wanted to come back before May. So what's going on here? Well, I don't know. I think I couldn't get a clear message from the voicemail because there was a lot of people, like there was a couple women in the room with him, probably hanging out with the other guys. So many people. so many people. It was like her Google Meets last night. It was a lot of people talking and behind in the background, and I couldn't get clear message from his voicemail. But clearly, it sounds like he wants to come back, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't have a problem with him coming back. I'm looking forward to seeing him come back. But I don't want him to shoot himself in the foot either, because he comes back and then he ends up burning his bridges in Florida, and then he's going to be in a pickle, and I don't want to see him be in the pickle. No, it's just something that's not good for Ed to do that. By the way, today's the weather coming up for the next few days. It looks like Mother was able to finally talk some common sense into the spring steward, because it sounds like he's turning the thermostat slowly towards the summer setting. Now, Ed makes commitments. Oh, yes, he does. But sometimes he changes his mind a lot. So, but I guess it's like you can figure out. I mean, he misses me and he wants to come back. So, I guess you can't really particularly blame him when you've been living with the guy for 25 years. And of course, he gets used to you too, and we've known each other for over 25 years. So, yeah, okay, makes sense. Say, come back together and come together over me. All right, so we'll have to see what happens with that. If it comes, it comes. If we don't, he don't. I'm not gonna hold his feet to the fire either way, because I mean, I guess he just realized that maybe it would be better. How you doing, Charlotte? How you doing? I had to redress my ears last night because the glue started to lose its stickiness. So I'm having a good day so far. I got a message from one of the viewers that was concerned that a lot of good people may be driven away by the negative entities here, but I didn't really see too much of the negative entities last night. I did you take some salicylic acid for that, or willow bark? Sorry about that. That was my breakfast. Yeah, 2 bowls of frosted flakes. And yeah, I just looking forward to whatever he does. If he comes back up here, I do hope he's not gonna make regret his decision. You don't stop a bull. Oh, that's what the person wasn't very clear on, was who were the negative entities in particular, because I didn't experience any negative people in my chat last night. There was just a lot of people, but there weren't too many negative entities coming in and trying to disrupt the show. So I wasn't sure what they meant. So, oh well, that's not how they don't. Oh, they explained what the issue was, but they didn't give names of the people. They just said there's just people that they don't like on the channel that are known to cause trouble. But as I said last night, and I told the person the same thing, I said, well, the night shows get a little wild, but the morning shows are pretty quiet. If you like the quieter shows, the morning shows are for you because we don't. Right. Let me get the Google Meets open. I did put the send out the private one to the mods, but it's funny because last night everybody ended up going on a public one, which is fine. So, what did you guys think about the music video I did last night? Or the music montage. That was a montage. The only thing was, I had to leave a lot of pictures out of the video because there wasn't enough room to get them all in there because of obvious reasons. It just wasn't the resources or the room to put everybody in the same group. So I ended up basically having to put a lot of the video aside because there just wasn't enough space. In 2 minutes and 48 seconds to cram a lot of pictures in, and I could have made a slideshow out of it. Just basically took snapshots and then just spliced those together. But I wanted to use some live action. And so that's what we did. By the way, today we get paid. Oh, is it today? I think it's today. Or tomorrow. Okay. So it looks like we're definitely going to have some chunk change going in. The I don't know. It's kind of like trying to push a big rackable hill. Sometimes morning shows are hard to get started because there's not a lot to cover. YouTube. As long as you got at least $100 a month, you get paid on the 21st. We have 192 approximately. So we get paid today. Yay. How you doing, Megan? You want to join us in the panel today? Because it's open. As you can see above you, maybe you don't. The Google Meets is open. It's the public one is open, and there is a private one as well. But so last night, all the mods joined us all in the public one. Had a good time last night. We had a lot of people here. Last night, it was just getting incredibly busy. A lot of people came into the panel. Okay, that's cool. So Wonder Woman Blazing Leos can show up, or Rachella, or any of the other people for the morning panel. Usually we have somebody here. It was a good time last night. At first we were demonetized, but then they changed their mind and said, "Why not? You guys deserve it." So they gave us back the monetization. So, yes, John. Good morning to you. So, how is the video coming? The video is already up. Oh, you mean the music video? It's already up. In fact, if you go to I can show you where it is. Excellent news on monetization. Yeah. Let's see if I can make it easy for you to find it. Because I did put an announcement out also on the. Yeah, I also put a link out on the community tab as well. Let's see if I can find it for you, and then I'll just copy the panel post. I also uploaded the original raw video I did earlier in the day for the people so that they could watch it, so they could see the whole video that we use as a source. Because I knew that there was no way I was going to get a whole video. I was over 22 minutes into a video that was only 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So it was just easier just to put it up into that link. Let's see, here it is. All right. All right. Here's the link. Can I copy this link? I don't want to play it because I don't want to get demonetized. Well, it sounds like you're going to have much of a choice. Oh, wait, here's the link. Ah! Whoa. All right, here we go. Here is the link. Perfect. All right, so let me click on this. Copy. Let's see. You can go to that link right there and you can check it out. It's in the community tab. It will bring you to the video. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Here's the post I did on Silvermoon. It is on my gaming channel using Welcome to My Little Corner of the World by Marie Osmond. And a lot of people liked it. It had 18 views on it so far. And if you go to my gaming channel, you can check out the other video, which is uploaded later because it was so much bigger. It was the actual tour. That was part of the clip. I'm thinking I might use that video there as my channel trailer for the other channel. As imperfect as it is, it would be it'd be a perfect little trailer video in its own little way, because it's just a cute little video. Welcome to my little corner of the world. All right. Now, I have to admit, it was the first time I've ever did that kind of a that kind of a video was Final Cut 10. I've done similar things with Final Cut Pro on the older Final Cut, but never on this new version. So it was a really new experience because I never did it before that way. That is, we had this huge video, and then we had to take the pieces and put them together. It was really, really interesting amount of work they had to go in to make it happen. But after working on it and figuring out how to use some of the tools, from using the keyboard macros. It went a little faster because most people don't realize it. But let me just show you the other camera. I don't want to potentially rip the keyboard out of the computer. Yeah, let me just show you the other keyboard here. The keyboard has the macros on the keys, so I can actually use the keyboard itself to determine what goes where. So it's just easier to do it that way when you can just. I think, your ears are not exactly straight on. Well, yeah, you know what? What? These ears are not easy to get straight on. Oh, okay, yeah. They're a little floopy. My real ears are floopy. Oh. You think my real ears are straight up and down? They're not. Okay. So, alright. So, anyway, that's the situation with that. Okay. Just getting everything done in life. Thank you. Well, I did have to put fresh adhesive on them because I had to put some since it technically is a contact adhesive, you're supposed to put it on both the ear and your other ear, your real ear and your fake ear, and you're supposed to stick them together. And so I did this morning because the adhesive was starting to kind of give up a little bit. So, yeah. The only thing is, how can I tell if the ears are really square? Huh. Let me see something. That's a good question. I think they're square. I can't tell. No, you know what? I could test it another way. I'm just curious. Because, it's really hard sometimes to get these ears done. When you put these on, no, I'll use the other camera because it's easier. Well, kind of easier. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's no better. Oh! Can't really tell. Yeah, they look okay. Well, I can't really tell on this side though because I'll flip it around here. Alright. I think the one, yeah. Alright. So, anyway, just never mind me. I'm just trying to figure out something here and make sure. Alright, so this is the ears. And you can see the people actually. Yeah. So these are the ears looking on this side. I don't have a clear enough camera to show you on the other side. Oh, let's look at the headphones. Can you hold your head straight? I'm trying to hold the ears. Okay. Yeah, I think the one on your left is a little lower than your right ear, but not too bad. What? When you got ears this long, anything small, any kind of off thing is going to be quite noticeable. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That would be. But all right. Anyway, so that's So I don't really have anything to really talk about this morning. Although I did mention that the blood elves, when they're born, they said they had small ears, and the ears are smaller. They're not as big as they are now, but they when they're adults, but they do kind of also are kind of soft and pliable, just like a baby skull, because we had the supporting structure is cartilage. So obviously, in order to get through the mother, because they are mammals, they have to have ears that are not going to be too rigid that they can't, get through the birth canal. So that's means that they're kind of when you're a kid, your ears are kind of floopy, like a puppy. Even a German Shepherd puppy's ears are kind of floopy when they come out of their mom when they're little puppies, and until they get older, and then their ears get more rigid. Um, which makes sense, you know. Just wonder why this ear seems like this one's a little crooked. Trying to keep these ears straight is a bit of a challenge. Um, I have no idea how Ed's going to react when he comes and sees something sticking out. He might be kind of ill prepared for that. But on the other hand, maybe not. I'm going to wash my hair soon. Again, I got to finish washing my socks and underwears too, because I have a lot of underwears and socks to wash. Is it coming this weekend? That's a great question, because as I said earlier, originally he said he wasn't, and then I got a message last night that sounds like he changed his mind and he's thinking about coming over within the week. So I don't know what the story is. Um, so Ed could be coming, or he may not be coming. Um, It sounded like there was a lot of people in the room last night, and there was like a party going on. It was a little noisy, and I couldn't get a clear indication of which one it is. But it sounds like he wants to come here sooner. So, like I said earlier, I just hope he doesn't shoot himself in the foot in the process. Well, happy birthday to your daughter. Buon compleanno, as we say in Italian, buon compleanno. Good completion. Um, yeah, I don't know what he's doing, because I just don't want him to make any mistakes. He's gonna regret. Because first he said to me, he says, "Well, look, I'm already paid up until the 4th of May," and then I said, "I got one thing about registering my license in Connecticut or in Florida since I'm here." And now it sounds like maybe he wants to change his mind and do his original goal. Rusty's fine. He's on the bed. Either on the bed or on the couch. I saw him on the bed earlier. He went outside for a little while, came in, and then. So, Rusty is big and living large like usual. So people wondered if Homeless Mike is here. No, he's not right now. No, I'm not mad at Homeless Mike. Yeah, Misty's in the bedroom. There's my living room. Still gotta clean up a little bit. Just gotta clean it up a little bit, cause yeah. Just gotta focus it there out. So just gotta focus. I'm just. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Now, what are we gonna do with the payment this month from YouTube? Well, I'm sure he would let me know. I mean, either way, I'm as ready for as ever going to be anyway with Ed. When he shows up, he shows up. You know. But I'm just afraid of confrontation with the landlord. That's what I don't need. So I'm gonna go to the soup kitchen about 12 noon, grab a takeout. That's about an hour and a half, guys. I don't have to worry about rushing out of here. The weather is gonna be warming up in a few days. Let me confirm the weather forecast for you. What is the weather in Winsted, Connecticut?
It's currently partly cloudy and 15 degrees in Winsted, Connecticut.
Okay. So expected high today says 100% chance of thunderstorms. Right now it's sunny, by the way. High of 18 and low 2. Thursday, 10% chance of rain and wind. Let's see, windy, but 10% chance of rain. High of 8, a low of -1. Friday will be mostly cloudy, high of 14, a low 4. Saturday will be mostly cloudy, high of 18, a low of 7. And as we go look on further, let me get my calendar or scroll way over here. We see that the temperatures for next Wednesday will be a high of 22, and Thursday will be a high of a 23 and 20% chance of precipitation. So next week it looks like it's going to warm up a bit, but it's not going to be like super hot. Yeah, it is cold. It's only about 17 degrees. Not even that warm. Yeah, it's like in Frankenstein units, it's like I mean the 60s. How you doing, Mojo Jojo? Have you guys checked out the online store yet? Yeah, that's a good question, because I do have a store. Yeah. I still haven't ordered my coffee mugs yet. I'll try to get some in soon. Don't forget, you guys buy coffee mugs, t-shirts, and hoodies, and this is a good time to get some hoodies or t-shirts. Just the weather warming up. How you doing, Andrew? You want to join the panel because there's no one on it right now, but it's open. You want to come on the show and talk for a little bit? So, it's just kind of boring. You're just doing all the lip flapping. Oh, I didn't update my wish list yet. I'm going to have to do that soon. Yeah. I can't at the moment. Waiting for the guy to fix my gas boiler for the 5th time in 2 months. Oh, what's wrong with the boiler? I mean, I know enough about heating systems to probably give you an idea what it might be. Is it not igniting, or is it just when you turn on the thermostat, does it call for heat, or does it just sit there like a big turd? Oh, that sounds like the pressure safety relief valve. In other words, if the guy's a licensed plumber, he should know how to fix that. Because if you're losing pressure, I mean, either A, your pressure safety relief valve is opening prematurely, or it's just hopefully the least of your problems, or the worst case scenario, maybe your boiler, one of your boiler tubes has sprung a leak and it's causing the pressure not to stay up there. Yeah, well, I understand that. Okay, so I'm ready to join the panel. Let me get over there. It's Blazing Leo. Hello, how you doing?
Morning, Michelle.
Yep.
Morning, chat.
Yeah, so Andrew said that Rusty's here. Andrew was telling me that his boiler is not holding water pressure, so
Oh, no.
hopefully it's nothing more than just a bad pressure relief valve that is just kind of failed in the safe mode, instead of failing the opposite one where the pressure relief valve doesn't blow at all, which could result in the thing going kaboom.
Yeah.
Go kaboom. Where's the kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? Trust me, you don't want to be in front of a steam boiler where it goes kaboom.
Is it, Andrew, is it still cold by you then?
Because when it goes kaboom, it's going to take you with it. Yep, there's Rusty the cat. He just came in.
You have to thank my dog, Michelle, because she just woke me up and basically told me your show.
Oh, okay.
I was laying here,
Does your dog
dead asleep, and she came in and just barked in my face.
Rusty.
I woke up, seen the time. Oh, okay.
Big
Yeah,
cat.
it's about that here too, Andrew.
Big cat. Yeah, I don't know. What does your dog think of the cat?
The older she gets, the more she just doesn't want to be around other animals, I guess. She's just very cranky. Like, don't bother me. Give me what I want when I want it, but don't bother me. But I mean, she's not afraid of chickens or anything like that. So she's all right.
Yeah.
I want to introduce her to my brother's pigs and see
I
how she
keep
is.
thinking my ears are not level, but I can't tell. Because
my picture's right in the way.
It's really hard to tell if the ears are
They
square.
look okay.
Yeah.
I seen your video, your Silvermoon.
Yeah. What did you think of the little short thing?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Very nice.
I'm thinking about using that as a channel trailer video. Because I think it'd be perfect for a channel trailer video.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think you should do it too. I think you should get Paul to help you with it.
You think I should what?
Get Paul to help you with.
How so?
Well, I think he could do some type of track or something for you, make it really original.
Well, I mean, it's pretty original as it is. I don't know how much I would need to change to make it even more original. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty original in its own right.
Well, no, the channel. I'm not talking about the channel,
Oh,
but I'm talking like Paul's very good at what's the word I'm looking for? Like putting pizzazz on things. He might be able to give you a good diss track or something, that not a diss track, but like, I don't know. It's just spouting off ideas for you, Michelle.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on your promote video. I just haven't had time to put it all together.
So let me see what Andrew says here. We do not have spring or autumn in this country. Oh, really? You just go straight to summer. Oh.
Oh yeah, in Scotland, I heard that. It's like, well, I think Charlotte was saying something like that too. Like it's either cold or then it goes to hot. In England, the part of England she's from.
The parts of the United States are kind of similar, but there are part of the parts like my part, which does have a 4-season cycle.
Yeah, Michigan likes to hold on to the cold.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we're getting kind of a spring this year, but last year it went straight from cold to hot.
Yeah. Yeah. So Charlotte at her pub that she works at has no air conditioning.
Oh, that sucks, Charlotte.
Or a very inadequate air conditioning.
You need to get yourself on like one of those individual ones where you can just set up like right behind the bar, have it blowing on you.
Like one of those mini splits.
Yeah. Or back in the day, we made Polish air conditionings and we had a bowl of ice behind a fan and had the fan blowing on.
That works for a point, especially if you got access to an ice machine with fresh ice supply.
Yeah.
Yeah. In new money, it was 39 degrees Celsius. Oh man, that's dripping hot weather. That's high, that's almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
And the underground was making it worse, he said.
That sucks, Charlotte. I used to work at a spring factory. I used to be a machine operator years before I went into the medical profession. And even though they had air conditioning, it never worked because we had these ovens that would run anywhere from 200 degrees all the way up to like 800 degrees.
Yeah.
To cook the springs or whatever.
Right. So in other words, you're generating more heat than you can get rid of.
Yeah. So we would always have to sneak off to the other part of the building where it was actually cool, and we were always getting in trouble, but it was always so hot. And then they made us wear pants. We couldn't wear shorts, so
yeah,
for safety reasons. That was a fun job, though. Different.
I
We
get
made
bad.
airbag machines.
She says I get bad migraines when I'm dehydrated.
Oh yeah.
I'm an absolute bear when I'm hot. That's one of the reasons why I got a laptop for outside work. So that at least I could still do the show and not be too crouchy. We're going to be using it soon for an outdoor show. I mean, next week we might be warm enough, about 23, so maybe we'll be able to get a show in outside maybe next week.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's supposed to be here. Let me look.
Yeah, I know. It's cloying. It's hot. She means it's stifling. Yeah. Yeah. London would be hellish as the heat wave come. First of all, you got what they call the heat island effect. That's the same thing with any major city. New York is just as bad. Hartford, Bridgeport, any place that's got a lot of people, a lot of asphalt, a lot of concrete buildings.
They're calling for 80 degrees by me Tuesday.
For your area?
Yeah. It's gonna be warm.
Oh.
And then it drops back down to the 50s and 60s. See, that's Michigan for you though. Like we'll get a couple nice warm days and then it drops to the cold
I
again.
take glucose tablets with me to work. What stuff for? To prevent dehydration? Or to keep your blood sugar at a certain level? Bubba said I worked in a refrigerator factory when young. We had to dress in sweaters in the summertime because I worked in the compressor room and it was air conditioned all year round to keep the humidity down. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I would have loved that, Bubba. I don't mind the cold. I mean, I don't like it frigid, like super cold, where, for us ladies, it can make your boobs ache. But I would rather work in the cold than in the heat.
Well, I like it when I can control the heat and cold,
Yeah.
But I think right now we usually run temperatures of between 10 and 20 degrees Celsius is moderate for me. I've got my extremes I can go to. I think 25 is pretty much actually 30 is pretty much my absolute highest I can stand. The temperature's down to 0, so.
Yeah. Well, Michelle, do you not like, see, I'm a person that I love it. I love the heat, but I can't stand the humidity. So, I mean, it could be hot out, but if there's humidity, I'm done.
I think that's very common for a lot of people because it affects your ability to remove excessive body heat. The moisture takes away the evaporative cooling effect of your skin.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's just horrible. I can't do nothing with my hair. My hair was wild in that picture I showed you, but humidity.
Yeah.
I look like I stuck my finger in an electric socket.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with my hair, when it's humid, my hair gets kind of spongy. And hard to manage it when it gets too hot and sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Good God, I don't know how these ears are going to react in heat because latex does
Burger
break.
Boy.
These ears, latex does break down in certain conditions. So if you throw enough heat on them, that's why I'm thinking about buying 4 more pairs just to have some spares and some extra adhesive so I can hold them in place. Not quite. That's pretty much my limit, Bubba. I like about 23. 23, 24 is about as high as I like to go.
It's me, Blazing Leo Burger Boy. Freshly out of bed.
Yeah.
No coffee or nothing.
Yeah, so a lot of people watched the video last night. And they thought it was really nice because they thought it was, even though there was some imperfections in it, they thought it was still pretty cool.
Your video on the Silvermoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gave us a nice inside look of your game, and it's very colorful. That was nice.
I like that city because it's like if you watch the longer tour, which is like 22 minutes. Obviously, I did the tour first. I explained that Silvermoon is an interesting city because it's got a combination of uh, different energy sources. It's got electricity. It's got gas. It's got braziers for fire, and it's got also running water.
Mhm. I liked when you went past, was it your building, and you said, I don't know why it's got 2 mailboxes.
Yeah, that's the longer one where I actually asked the same question in the longer tour for 22-minute one. Why would it need 2 mailboxes? Every other inn I've ever seen has 1. I never seen one with 2. The cold feels clean. Does anyone else feel that way? And she said, yes, same, Baba. I need coffee before I can move. LOL. I'm enjoying my bum status at the moment.
Come on.
But it looks like I'll be back to work this weekend.
Come on.
That's good. You need the money too, right?
Whoa.
No
Come on.
fun having to bag the shrubs. 60 Tons Burger. McDonald's has a new hamburger called the McJames Charles Burger. It's 21-year-old piece of meat between 2.5-year-old buns. Yeah, what if you're naked and still sweaty? That's why you take a cold bath. Or jump into a swimming pool.
We had a huge storm blow through here. Well, actually, not here, but where I used to live in my house. During the middle of summer, and it was like the hottest temperatures, and it knocked out our power for about a week. That was the most horrid experience I've had in a long time. Thank God we had a pool. We had to do frequent dips into the pool.
Okay.
Or sit in our car and turn the air on.
So what caused the temperature to get that? I mean, knock out power for a week. What did it do? Blow a transformer or a service fuse?
I think it was transformers all over the place. It wasn't a tornado, but it was just a horrible storm that came through. It was windy, trees down everywhere. I mean, it was just bad. And I lived in a town too, which is where they would get the power back on faster.
Yeah, I've seen that done. Yeah, hillbilly swimming pool.
Hillbilly swimming pool.
It's not really a tarp. It's more like polyethylene, but sheathing. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Burger Boy. We never did that. We had an above ground, one of those put up pools. The only problem was after a while, because it wasn't being filtered, the water kind of got ucky. But I mean, if you were hot, we could jump in it. Kids loved it. It was like camping.
Yeah. Well, when I was a teenager, my landlord, where my parents were living, he did have an above ground pool with a pool filter. Need I say, that was very popular every summer. It also helped that the guy was a chemistry teacher, so he knew how to keep the pH proper to meet code requirements. But geez, I don't know if I could go in there now. What if my hair is bleached? I think my hair would be definitely ruined by the chlorine. But
oh, they've got things though that ever have a Malibu treatment.
I'm not Malibu treatment. What's that?
It's for people that have either say you like to go swimming a lot in chlorinated pools, or you have a lot of hard water. and you go into the salon, and it's about $10, and they put this. It's almost like a conditioner. They put it in your hair, and then they put you under the dryer, and then they wash it out, and it pulls all the chlorine, all the hard water out of your hair, so that it goes back to being blonde and feels soft again.
All right. Well, I never heard of that. I can
Yeah.
ask my hair salon when I finally get back there. In fact, we could probably even afford to do it this week if we get the kind of money coming in this month from YouTube. We could probably do it this week.
Yeah, it's called a Malibu treatment. I don't know if they've got other treatments like that, but this one, I used to live. We had such horrible water, so I would be getting one like every month, and it's only like $10, so it's not a bad price to pay.
Andrew said, or Shona says, I try to hide as much as I can during the summer. Burger Boy tarps are almost as beloved to me as burgers. I got tarps, I got bigger tarps, I got very big tarps, and I got tiny tarps. I got long tarps and wide tarps. I even got pink and red tarps. Andrew Scott says, Sam, that's why I like the night shift, Charlotte. We'll be back doing days, but hey, I'm just relieved to get a job again. Absolutely.
Bubba said he used to be proud of his green pool hair.
I used to be proud of my green pool hair, says Bubba. Yeah, well, don't forget the greenness actually comes from the copper, if there's any copper in the older pool piping.
Burger Boy, I was thinking, why do you have so many tarps? Are you in a tarp business, or?
When I hear you read about my tarps, I realize I have too many. Yeah, well, you got a lot of them. I have none. So,
Who's echoing, Bubba? Is it me?
There's an echo in here. Well, from me.
I don't hear an echo either.
Yep. I'm not getting any echo unless you pick it up from my ears when Blazing Leo's talking. Because I have to turn my earpiece is done a lot when she's talking. Because otherwise, she comes over the microphone like really easy.
I don't know why.
Well, let's see if I can help mitigate some of that. Fingers crossed to you, Charlotte. I'm not doing what I'm trying to do.
Oh, no, he's saying, Michelle said, yeah, she read what I just said. He was just kidding, Michelle. There's not really an echo.
Well, Michelle said the same thing you did, Leo, 5 seconds later. Well,
she's just being thorough, Bubba.
Yeah, it's true. It's the money at the end of the day. Stimulus check talk is ongoing. It seems that the ABC Act is right now is the one that's in most favored. State one was assistance by communities act or something. I forget what they call it. ABC Act is the one that's the most popular. That was reintroduced to the House. Yeah, so I mean that's a pretty cool thing about. You like horses? You like thoroughbred horses? I'm talking about Bubba. I don't know. They're okay.
I just had a dream about owning a horse. I think it's because of the game I'm playing.
Well, what kind of game are you playing?
It's on the PlayStation 4. It's called Red Dead 2, and it's back, like, back in the days of the Wild West, or...
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really deal with large large animals like
In
that.
World of Warcraft, on my characters on the Alliance side have horses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On the Horde side, my characters, they got wolves and dragons. Yeah.
Has there ever been any evidence that dragons actually existed?
I don't know. The Chinese have really, really made a lot of big deals about them, so they must have somebody came up with the idea of a dragon. I mean, the ones that we call dragons now are like the Komodo dragons. Maybe back in the time of the dinosaurs, there were definitely flying dinosaurs that were pretty big.
Yeah,
There
like
might
the
be some
pterodactyls and
pterodactyls and bigger ones than that. We all have been through that, but through things in different ways.
yeah, Red Dead Redemption, Andrew. That's where I spend most of my free time lately when I get it. I used to spend it a lot more on YouTube, but Michelle's is pretty much the only place I go now.
Yeah. Let's see how many people are watching. 10. That's not bad for a morning show. We're doing pretty well.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the morning show is pretty quiet for some of the people that were saying that they were concerned about being intimidated by some people in the night show. I say, if you can make it, go to the morning show, because so many intimidators don't even come to the morning show.
Yeah, when I first started coming around and you were like, hey, join the panel. And I was like, I don't have a problem with getting on panels with people. But Paul was very intimidating for me because he was very, he was I didn't know how to take him because he was like a jokester and, he
He's a
kind of
little bit of a
says whatever
comedian,
he
yeah.
feels like saying sometimes. So he intimidated me. I won't lie.
Oh, a lot of people enjoyed that show last night, though. There was a lot of people that came out and watched that show and were in the panels, too. I think we had like up to 11 people one point in the panels. And my computer was feeling a little bit overwhelmed by that many people in the panel.
Last night?
Yeah. Yes, last night.
Well, let's see. There was me, Megan, Bubba, Paul, BBE, and you. You said there was 11 people at one time?
At
Only
one
count
point, I
6.
think there was 11 people in the panel.
I only remember 6. Who were the rest of them?
Well, I don't know. I mean, besides Schmeckle, Megan, me, you, Bubba, Speckle Cat, Jennifer J.
Oh, Jennifer J. too. I forgot about. Yeah, about 7. I
So
counted
maybe
about
not
7
11,
people
but
then.
maybe more like 6 to 8 of them.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yep. Yeah, it was a pretty nice panel last night. We had fun. There was no fighting. We joked around a lot.
Right. Stan says, regarding the dragons, there have been at least 5 global extinction events in Earth's past. There are many species, creatures which were around then gone now. Right.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, Jennifer J is nice. Andrew. I'm sorry I missed the panel, but I'm glad you're doing night streams, Michelle. Yeah, well, we do night ones and do morning ones. The morning ones are kind of more popular for those who want a more relaxed thing, because we don't take phone calls on the morning shows and on a regular basis, unless I happen to pick up the phone when it rings, and then So how much? So this morning you should be getting some money from YouTube. Right. And the first question that comes up is, what are we going to do with it? Well, why don't you buy another box of Cancy eye drops? Yeah, I got to get another box of Cancy eye drops. Bubba and Leo are always friendly too. Yep. Paul is a bit of a wind-up merchant. What does that mean? Never heard of that term before. Being used in that way.
Yeah, I don't know what a wind-up merchant is either. Maybe
Maybe it means
maybe that's what we would call a tool here in America. I don't know what that means.
Plus, the morning you say, "Oh, well, we moved last night." Yeah, well, I mean, last night was pretty busy. But now the question is now we got to figure out what Ed's going to do, because I have the impression that Ed, as I said, now he wants to kind of, like, first he says to me he wants to come up here Thursday. Then he says he wants to wait. Now it sounds like he wants to come up here again on Thursday. It doesn't matter to me if he comes up or not. I mean, the thing is I hope he just doesn't basically shoot himself in the foot. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I've gotten to know Paul more on a personal level, and he's a nice guy. He's very strong opinionated, which will rub people the wrong way. But I admire that about him, because, there's so many of us that are just so afraid to say what we think. At least I know I am one.
Yeah.
Because for the fear of, hurting someone's feelings, this or that. I mean, he does come across and bring things that I wouldn't necessarily say or
And don't
come
forget,
at a person with.
and don't
but
forget
I think
Andrew.
he really means
and
well.
don't forget this, Andrew. Paul is a Taurus. He's an Earth sign too. So
I think, yeah, isn't Andrew a Taurus too?
he's a Virgo.
Oh, he's a Virgo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew. He doesn't hold grudges. He's a bit of a spitfire, but he does have a good heart, and he cares about Michelle.
Yeah. So does homeless Mike, and Ed is also Taurus. Both are Tauruses. All three of them are Tauruses.
In regards to homeless Mike, though, he should be very appreciative, and he should care about you, because the amount of help you've given him.
Right.
The fact that he's abusive, though, towards you, like calling you, a dimwit or a retard, or,
Yeah, that's Ed will never.
That needs to stop.
Ed would never tolerate that. No. Ed would clock him.
Well, like I said before, that man should be kissing your feet.
Right.
Never, ever disrespect you.
Andrew Scott says, I know, Leo, and I realized afterwards when I looked back, it was like, what the heck, I felt bad.
Yeah, Andrew, we all have our bad days. We're human. That's what happens.
Right.
And you've been through a heck of a lot, recently with the loss of your mom, the loss of your job. I've been there too, and I'm sure everyone else has been there.
Oh, someone's ringing my doorbell. I think it's Mike again. Hold on a minute. Come in. Give me a second to get up.
Yeah, right. I think that rubs everybody the wrong way, Bubba. If I was there, I'd be like, excuse me, there's the door. You don't talk to me like that. If he talked to his mother that way, I don't blame her.
What's this? Okay. Second economic payment. All you need to know.
Sorry, I got a text from somebody.
Transportation has issued you a second economic payment as provided by the COVID-related relief act. Okay, this is just to let you know that you received the payment and that there's nothing you need to do, really.
I had no receive. With no
Yeah.
receive.
Did you check on your card? On your, either A, when you filed your taxes, you should get it. Let's see. The payment isn't, okay. Hasn't been reduced. I'm trying to see here. The amount of $600 issued by check by check debit card. What I want to do is just give them a call if you really want to. This is from March 12th. This is
come
from
to debit card or come to the mail?
So if you want, just call the phone number here.
No, listen. They come to the debit card, then come to the
the payment amount was issued by check debit card. Like I said, sent you a card.
Yeah.
Did you get the card?
That's for me.
Well,
That's for me. It's not for me.
okay, this is your wife's name. Okay. All right, so then you should be all set.
This is go to the card, right?
Now, this went to the card. This went to your debit card that they sent you.
Okay, and I needed something else. 1 second. I needed to make an appointment to work with people.
Right now I'm live, so I mean, now people probably wonder what I'm doing. Our landlord just has to.
I want to make.
If someone kissed my feet because I wished it so, they would no more have my respect than if they served me. Well, I can understand your thought process on that, but I don't know if I would lose respect for somebody. If I mean literally kissing her feet, because I mean she's been very supportive of Mike, very helpful to him, and the fact that he at times treats her like complete garbage is just it boggles my mind to think that he would do that, because at any minute, but the only reason any minute she could throw him out, but that's the only reason why I think he does do it, because he knows he can get away with it.
Now what you need to do is you gotta call the DMV office and change it. Just like you made it in the first place. Yeah, you gotta call them.
No, I want to make.
That was what I was going to ask her. If did she mention anything about Mike, if he got his money yet or no? His stimulus money?
I go yesterday.
I know, I think she's trying to stay away from the Mike subject, but I'm interested in if he got it. Do I seem awful loud to you guys, like louder than Michelle? Or because when I listen back to the show, I don't think I'm that much louder, but I can talk loud sometimes. Yeah, we're talking about Mike, Charlotte. The way he talks to her sometimes, it's just I don't get it. And that's what we hear. Imagine what it would be like, when they get into their fights. How awful he is to her.
I know. It's doing COVID-19 stuff is starting to really suck for me too.
Yeah, I would too, Charlotte. I think though, I mean, I'm a patient person, but I can't take it when someone disrespects me. I can't. Me and my ex would get into fights like that all the time. It's like, don't lie to me. Don't talk to me in a certain way.
He has to go to Waterbury to take care of DMV. They sent him to Winston. Now he's got to figure out how to change it to Waterbury's queue instead of Winston's queue. Stupid DMV.
Is that Mike you were talking to?
No, it's the landlord, Jimmy.
Oh.
I help him.
Oh.
I help him out too. It's not just Mike.
Oh. Did Mike ever get his stimulus money or no?
Well, yeah, he got his money apparently to a debit card.
Oh, well, he got it. Well, that's good.
For a $600 check, but he showed me the paperwork with his wife's name. I said, "Well, it looks like they sent you a debit card for the $600 from December."
Oh, are you talking about your landlord?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Mike. Did Mike ever get his money?
No, he didn't get his refund yet.
Wow,
They're
still
still
nothing.
processing his tax return. The IRS is so backlogged that they're still processing tax returns in 2019.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. It says Michelle is more taller him than most of us ever would be. Yeah, well, my landlord is kind of difficult to work with sometimes too, because he can be just as stubborn. He's an Aries. He's impatient. He's like, I want to do no. Like, I can't do it now. Then besides that, I'm not the one you got to work with. You got to call them at the DMV yourself. You say, you make the appointment. I said, right now, I'm at a live show. I don't have time to make an appointment. You are the
I agree, Burger Boy.
soothsayer for these impatient and rude men. Thanks. I think. Yeah. Surprised my landlord doesn't even say anything about the years. They're pretty noticeable.
Oh yeah, he didn't say nothing. Maybe he just knows better not to comment if he he didn't want to hurt your feelings or something.
Or maybe he didn't. Or maybe he didn't know what to say. He was like,
yeah.
No. Anyway. You just the facts. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I have a lot of patience, but sometimes people kind of push my buttons a little bit too much. You should check out those episodes of Zodiac Talks. Things never ever say to a Virgo. Number one, it can wait. Yeah, I'm not a person that usually likes to sit there and let things, simmer too much. I'm not as impulsive as I used to be, but but like I said, like I have to do a lot of things at one time. Yep, there's the link, Andrew. Let's see. We have two links. We have the public one I sent you, the private one too. So if you wanted to come, whichever one you want, you can come on to. It doesn't matter. Just the facts. Maybe he's jealous of them. Maybe. I don't know. Knowing him, he'd probably get horns instead. Ram horns. All right, let me get Andrew. Somebody's paging me. I think it's Andrew. Let me get you on here. Come on, let's go. Yep, Andrew. How you doing? How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks. How are things?
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Leo. How's things?
Yeah. Things are fine. Just, it's just a Wednesday morning kind of thing, lots of things going on here and there. Gotta go to the soup kitchen in about 45 minutes.
Oh, nice. Hopefully, you get something good.
My gut. So it's kind of nice. Of course, I don't like my panties falling off that easy, but
I can think of a few people
Is that
would
from the weight loss
probably
or is
think
that from
the
Andrew
reverse
being
right now I'm wearing
situation.
size 12s and are actually size 11s, and they're like slipping off. Like
Hey, Charlotte.
that's why I bought some more of the smaller panties, like size 11s. I bought some size 12s. They were like freaking like drapes.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Because I had a big belly for a while, but that was great for supporting the belly, but it was doing nothing for the junk.
So maybe it's a sign that you're being more healthy. You know, you're living a healthier lifestyle or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that's because now I'm getting out a little more. It's not
That's good. Yeah.
because for a long time, for like my first injury, I was like basically pretty much homebound. I didn't do anything.
Right.
And then when I finally did start going out, I couldn't walk very far. And then I was like just going to Cumbies and getting cheese and chocolate and chips, and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
exactly the healthiest choice. Oh, the cheese ain't so bad. I mean, it could be useful for building up protein and calcium, which I definitely needed for my bones. So,
Was it they say they always say things in moderation? You know, everything in moderation. But that's easier
Yeah.
said than done, I think.
well, I don't think eating cheese slabs every day was moderation.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah. So now I'm
Yeah,
trying
cheese
to.
is a good snack to have, but not when you eat the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like that with
I would
the.
often eat two, and then I would be like sitting there.
I love that port wine cheese spread.
2 8-ounce cheese slabs.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it's so yummy. You spread it on crackers. It's so good.
Yeah.
I could eat a whole ball.
Velveeta is not bad either.
A ball of cheese? I have to
Yeah,
see
they
this.
put it in like a ball because it's a spreadable cheese. They shape it in a ball and then they
right.
cover it with almonds.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then,
I have
usually you
seen it,
use it
yeah.
for parties or whatever, but oh, it's so
Right.
good.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
At first, I thought you were thinking of the Baby Bell cheese. You remember those?
It's kind
Oh,
of like
yeah, we
it's
still
kind of
have
like a
those, yeah.
variation of a large cheese wheel, but handheld size.
the spreading Baby Bell just ruins your toast. It like rips in half. You know? Take care, Bubba.
Yeah, someone take a look back at the chat.
Bye,
here.
Bubba.
How you doing, Bubba? I have to go take my loaner car back to the dealer and pick up my car from the factory recall. All right. Good luck, Bubba. Hopefully this time they finally fix your charging system problem.
Oh, it was a factory recall?
Yeah, because there was problems with some of the stuff in his car. I'm trying to make sure I don't get mixed up with another person that has similar problems with the car, with something with the infotainment system. I think that was not Bubba though, but there was another guy. There was problems with some. In this case, there was something wrong with the electrics. That's what he was having problems with originally.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. So I am looking forward to seeing Ed again. And yes, Ed would easily, seriously put homeless Mike in his place. I'm not kidding you. Because those two bulls, when they get mad, they go at it.
Have
Yeah,
they
hopefully
met
not in your
before
home,
then?
though.
Yeah.
Michelle, have they met before?
Yes, they have met before. Mike knows Ed. Ed knows Mike. They've locked horns a few times too.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, all right. Was it ever physical, or
Oh.
was it just kind of like a
So they
verbal?
call us for the air
altercation?
conditioner. Okay, so your problem was an air conditioner, Rob. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so anyway, the thing was this. Yeah, so like I said, Ed is pretty protective of me because he knows that I'm trying to do a lot of good and trying to help people out. Homeless Mike does too, but the problem is they don't always see eye to eye on everything.
Well, hopefully they
I
don't
think
have any
homeless
altercations
Mike
in your
kind of
house.
sees Ed like a dad. I think in a way, because from what I understand from homeless Mike, he really didn't know his father.
Right.
So I mean, there's not much you can say about that. Of course, Ed already has grandsons, and he has a daughter. So,
Mhm.
and his sons or his daughter is about homeless Mike's age. So,
Is that all? All he has is a daughter, or?
that's all he has is a daughter and three grandsons
Oh, that's nice.
from two different men. As far as I know, two different men. And
Well, that doesn't matter.
well, she's still hanging out with the other guy, the second guy. So maybe one day they'll get a marriage certificate and be done with it.
Or she'll be smart and never get married.
Yeah, Leo, you're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was married, and I honestly think that's why our relationship might have went to crap, because we were together for 13 years, no problem. We got married 7 years later, divorced. So I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's almost as long as me and Ed. Really, when you think about all the times that me and Ed were kind of separated from each other because we were in Florida and all that. The thing is that well, we went
Change
through a
her.
lot together. I mean, just like the song from the Tevi asked Goldie and "Do You Love Me" from Fiddler on the Roof. You know, she says, "I cooked with him, I slept with him, I starved with him, I gave him children. If that's not love, I don't know what is." So, kind of similar. Me and Ed struggled together, fought hard, worked hard, did things together, and so I think he started to realize that yeah, I should really, he already proposed to me twice. I turned him down twice. Maybe I shouldn't turn him down if he asks me again.
Third time lucky, Michelle.
Yeah.
Has Ed ever been married or no?
Oh wait, what's that now?
Has Ed ever been married?
No. He has never been married. No.
Oh, so this would be his first marriage too.
This would be his first marriage too, but we're both on Social Security, and the Social Security rules are stupid for married couples. I don't know why they expect that the man's money or the woman's, the greater of the two, is going to finance the whole couple. That's not the way
Yeah.
it works, buddy.
Yeah, that to me is the stupidest thing in the world.
And you wonder why people in Social Security don't get married. There's a reason. You
Or
get
in any
married
case,
as a couple. It's like you can file joint on your taxes. Why don't you go joint on your Social Security? Especially when one of you is only making about $800 a month, the other one's making $1,334. Then just let them have the combined income. That's what, say, about $2,000, about that $2,100. What's the problem with that? Social Security, you're being a cheapskate. Oh yeah, and there's another twist. If you are on Social Security disability, adult disabled child, and you get married, you lose your parents' money that they give you for adult disabled child. It's like, what? You ain't telling me you're gonna try to stuff me back at $700? And then you're gonna go and say that is maybe the total combined income of $700 for a family of two. Are you crazy? That's nothing. I can't.
That rule doesn't make any sense.
The whole rules are stupid. I think the reason was originally we were expecting that you're going to be marrying a guy or gal that was seriously had a job and could afford to keep you. But yeah, but you know what? Disabled people do fall in love with each other, and I don't think that's really a very fair system at all. I don't know how the Congress
it's not
even
fair,
thought about
but how
that.
do you change it?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking the same thing. Why? I don't know their reasoning behind that.
No, it's strange. Definitely.
Because, I mean, if you're entitled to that money, how can they cut it in half when you marry?
Well, yes, that's the part that's stupid. I don't understand that either. What I figure is this disabled adult child means that once you're married, you're no longer considered a child anymore. Maybe that's what their thinking is. The irony. Disabled adult child. You figure it out. I'd be kissing my father's benefits that I get is like $800 plus mine is like $500. So you're talking about that's not gonna work realistically. This is why a lot of people with disability don't get married. The arrangement is kind of more of a common law kind of thing because it's easier.
Yeah, but it's always got to be for the right reasons. I know that sounds cheesy as anything, but it's always got to be for the right reasons.
Yeah. Well, I think what it is I think the people in Social Security are way behind the times.
Well, that's why they need to, like,
easier.
when they're doing all this overriding with our country with the stimulus and everything, they really need to look into the Social Security.
Yeah, the Social Security system's a joke. And the fact is that Medicare never included dental, hearing, and vision support. And then they wonder why all the people with disability get bad teeth. Well, hello. You ever try to go to a dentist? You know how expensive they are?
Yeah.
But
I think it's always been that way, though. Really, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Here, anyway, that's for sure.
Of course, my mom came from a socialist country called Norway, so my mom was not aware of how the system were in the United States. And then she got a real hard lesson real quick when she started working in a convalescent home. Then she started to see how the system really treats them.
So it's extremely expensive.
And it makes her really angry because it's like these people won't get nothing except excuses, and they don't even get the proper medical care. They have to lose their houses and everything. And then unless they get good money set aside as a pension, it doesn't matter because the convalescent home takes it. Yeah. It's just stupid the way that works. It doesn't make any sense. The system is totally broken. Totally.
That's our government.
Yeah. Our government, the whole system, everything. I'm sure some bureaucrat somewhere thought it was a great idea. I don't know. By the way, you think I lost any weight in the face?
You definitely lost weight. Definitely.
Yeah, I think
so too.
I don't think my chin is just noticeable anymore. It used to be bigger. So.
And then come once the summer comes in, you'll probably lose more, and you'll be hopefully more able to do more things and stuff. So
As long as they stop trying to keep us locked up in our houses, that is.
yeah, that's true. Well, we're meant to be out of our houses by June.
Now, over 80% of places in the U.S. are marked as. Is somebody ringing my doorbell again? Hold on a minute. Let me check the damn doorbell.
Does she have a doorbell?
Hold on!
I've not heard the doorbell before. We'll maybe mention it.
You know, it's funny is I was dozing back off this morning after I went back to bed, and I heard someone pounding on a door. And I
Yeah,
asked
that's
my
the thing
daughter,
I've
I'm like,
heard.
is someone at her door? And she's like, anything?
All right, okay.
I was like, oh, so I got up and checked. Nobody was there. It might have been one of the other tenants here,
Right,
but it shocked me because it was like,
that loud.
who was at my door? You know,
Yeah.
I was worried Paul sent me a pizza. He keeps threatening to send a pizza to me. I'm like, no,
not
it's
sure
all
a thing.
right.
All right,
I've sworn off pizza for a little while.
Pizza you're allergic to pizza from now on. So if Paul does send a pizza,
it's storming
say,
right now.
Look what you've done to me.
You're right.
It's
what? It's snowing by you, Michelle? Is that what you
storming.
said?
It's raining. According to Mike. Yeah, I can see it's raining on the ground because I can see it on the pavement's wet. But it's supposed to be thunderstorms today.
It's very cold. Very cold. 10 degrees Celsius.
Oh, really? That's what it is where you are right now?
Yeah.
Let me just double check Siri and ask what Siri says it because I haven't heard it since earlier. So let me go to that. What's the weather in Winston, Connecticut?
It's currently partly cloudy and 19 degrees in Winston, Connecticut.
Okay, so warmed up.
Is that in Fahrenheit?
That's Celsius.
All right.
That's about 66 degrees.
Wow. Jeez.
Right now it's thunderstorms outside. There'll be thunderstorms until about 1 p.m. And then I'll be at the peak temperature at 1 p.m. And then I'll go back down. Temperatures will drop again. So.
Yeah, March and April, I always find they're really strange months. They can either be quite mild or warm, then suddenly you get a major drop, and it's like winter again. But by the time you get to like mid-May, it starts to warm up properly.
Yeah. And like Mother God said, she tried to talk to the guy that's doing the spring store, and the guy's just being stubborn. So
you think he's having like a bad, like he's in a bad mood lately, and he's just taking it out on everybody through the weather?
Or maybe he's basically just trying to blame me for everything. Maybe he works for Super City Vlogs, trying to brag about how great he is. Well, he won't be so great when soon if Mother God decides to throw him out of the street. Throw him on his bum. Boom. Problem solved.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, there's like a cold front coming in, and like everybody was saying to me, "Can you do something about this crap?" I'm like, I could try.
So do you just lose your abilities then, Michelle, when someone else takes over? Or
I don't lose my abilities. It's just more I understand that someone else says it takes over the shift and my shift is ended for the season. Theoretically, I can still do stuff even in the summer, but we have an honor system here. We don't necessarily like to step on other weather stores' work. Mother did ask me. She said, "Well, would you like to do spring?" I said, "No. I don't want to do spring. I hate. I don't mind spring, but seriously, I don't want to be doing spring. It's just not my thing."
Guys, I'm going to go and check my oven. If you guys are doing the live show tonight, I'll definitely be on there this time.
Well, Andrew, what are you listening to?
What was that, Andrew?
Yeah.
What did you say, Andrew? I'm sorry. My daughter came in.
I'm saying I'm going to have to go and check my oven. But if you guys are doing the live show tonight, I'll definitely jump in.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, Andrew.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, guys.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks, Michelle.
So
thanks.
let me see how many people are actually watching the show, because soon we'll be going to the soup kitchen. Let's see. Right now, we got 10 people watching. You can see raindrops are all over my window. That's why you can't see anything. It's all covered by raindrops. But I can see, obviously, that the road surfaces are wet. So, yeah, so we'll just here. Yep. So, yeah, I don't know what Ed's plans are, because I think it'd be interesting if he comes back here, but at the same time, I don't want him to come back here without a plan either, because I think that would be a mistake. Because I've been through that life, where you come up with a plan and then it doesn't work out, and the next thing you know, you're shaking your head going, now what? Yeah. So let's see. YouTube, did you pay me yet? They pay me on the 21st, but I'm just curious if I got a paycheck yet.
Can chocolate hurt your eye or milk?
I was just checking something real quick here.
Okay, good.
YouTube. Okay, let's see here. Google Payments. Google AdSense sent you your payment.
Let me towels.
All right, so let's see. How much AdSense did you send me this month?
Like that purple.
We sent you your payment for
chocolate.
You need something wet? Oh, okay. Why don't you just use a wash rag?
You mean to tell me you can't even show me how much I got? Like PayPal does. I have to sign into AdSense to see how much I got. That's not a big deal, but I'm like, at least I got paid. So let's see how much I got. People wonder how much money I actually make on this channel. I actually make not too bad. I make, let's see here, it was the second check. I got the first check from the last time. So right now it's grunting away here to none here. All right, so on April 1st, I got nothing. Period from March 31st. Let's see. Current transactions is $215. And wait, this is confusing. Wait a minute. Did you pay me $215 or did you pay me $0? Right now your balance is $0. Oh, okay. Well, let me just check my bank real quick here. I'm going to actually see what my bank says, because that's the part that counts, because I have to put that in my checkbook. So go to www.NW Community Bank. Just want to see how much I got here. I'm just curious. $215 would be nice. What do you think, Leo?
Yeah, from YouTube?
Yeah, that's from YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean,
let me just confirm.
$50 would be nice.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the proposed ABC Act that they want to do?
I'm not. You'd have to tell me. I don't know nothing about it.
Okay, I will. Basically, what the government wants to do is the forced stimulus bill. It's one of the proposals. Is everybody will start out with a $2,000 seed money, and then after that, you're gonna get, let's see, $215.53. It's pending, so that's not bad. So once that money is cleared, the $215.53, it's gonna bring me up to about $480 approximately. It's still pending, so probably will clear by tomorrow. So, yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me. Mike wants to talk to me for a second. Okay, hold on a minute. What's up?
Is it alright if my friend comes in for a little bit, just a little while, like 10 minutes? I just got to charge my phone and check my balance and things like that.
Well, how many people are you gonna have coming over? We're gonna
Just
be
one. Just one.
But it's gonna be leaving soon.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna go grab my lunch for me, but now it looks like the sun's come out again.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 11:42.
Yeah. I'm just gonna check my card and then we can go and get your lunch.
And now after we check the card, you can go. You and I can go get the lunch by 12.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna be pretty good. About $480. That's people don't realize that YouTube is important as a resource.
No, Michelle. People know, and they understand that you're doing this as a business and trying to get extra money for yourself.
Right.
But we're just trying to give you tips on, like, when you ask people for money, it makes them like kind of like, they don't want to donate.
Yeah,
but if you give them the entertainment and a place to come and hang out and chill,
right,
it makes them a little bit more like, hey, I want to donate to this channel because I really like it, and they don't have to look, because there's channels, I'll hear people say, hey, hit my PayPal, hey, hit that super chat, hey, and it's almost like if you're going to church and then they're putting out those baskets, hey, donate to the church. It makes you not want to donate.
Right.
Because it's like they're begging you, and I don't know. I guess it's like a reverse psychology type thing.
I mean, is it better than so-called e-begging what I do? I mean, you don't see me push too much to Patreon and PayPal as much anymore, but
I think the fact that if you may put your links out there, I think that's enough. But sometimes when, like I've noticed, sometimes you'll go off and you'll start talking about, why you want people to donate, and it could rub people the wrong way. Especially new people, if they don't know you, they'll say, "Oh, she's an e-beggar." You know what I mean? The people go hard at people that do that, and everybody like me, Charlotte, everyone knows you, and we know that you're trying to gain.
She just sent me £5.
Yeah, I mean, we know that you're trying to get extra money and better your life.
Right.
But a new person coming in, they don't know that, and there's such a stigmatism on it right now where people will attack channels just for saying, hey, give me a tip or something.
Yeah.
So people shy away from it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, the way I see it. Okay, number one, the difference between a channel like mine that mostly works with the monetization from the advertising is that the individual doesn't have to pay as much of a donation. I'm not saying they can't, of course, but because we have the advertising coming in, money coming in, so almost anybody who comes in wants to watch something on the computer, watch a commercial, watch advertising. We do that with TV, You don't call your local TV network e-begging because it's running advertising before the Super Bowl.
You should run your ads. That's what monetization is for.
Right.
It's just the vocalizing of it is what drives people away. I mean, running ads or putting your link out there, or even just saying it maybe in the beginning or at the end of your stream, to me, that's fine. You're letting people know, hey, I'd appreciate it. It helps me out. But if
Yeah.
you say it all throughout your stream, it kind of makes people like, I don't want to donate. It turns them
Right.
off.
And also, of course, I'm also one of the people that do not run mid-roll ads. There are people that will run
Oh, I know.
tons of mid-roll ads.
See, I wonder how that works for me because I pay for YouTube Red, I think it's called, and I don't get ads or anything. So I'm
Right.
wondering if I tune into your show because I'm paying, do you get a cut of that?
Right.
Because I don't see no ads, but I watch your show, so you would think that they would give you a piece of, whatever I'm paying them to you.
Right. Well, it's just like I said. It's like, okay, I know streams that will run. This is more common on Twitch, but also is also on YouTube, or like someone like Asmongold Gold TV, which is a gamer, and he will run ads. Or in this case, it's more of Twitch that does it. Throws ads at his stream and cuts the gameplay in half to run the ads. So there's always like a delay, just like it is when just like a sports game, where you go into the ads and all of a sudden, well, did that guy finally hit that shot from center court? Well, it's kind of hard to tell until the the game restarts, and if the producer's halfway smart, they grab the video that you missed during the advertising and runs that, catches where you left off. But that's the question: does YouTube do that? So that if an ad is running for 20 seconds, does it just get you caught up where you would have been? It's not like a replay where you can go ahead and throw an ad in, and then they can pause the video, run the ad, and then resume the video.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
know
know.
if that's how it works.
I don't know either, but I hate mid rolls. It's enough that I actually will not run mid rolls on my channel. I'll run an ad at the beginning of the stream. I'll run an ad at the end, but I'm not going to run an ad in the middle.
Well, I think Bubba's not here no more. But Charlotte, do you still get ads on Michelle or other people's channels? Is that how it works? Like, well, does it pause the stream while the
We're talking about the mid
ad's
roll
running?
ads. The mid rolls. Those ones we're talking about.
Yeah. I honestly can't remember because I've been paying for YouTube Red for a couple of years now.
Well, I got an ad blocker on YouTube on the computer. I don't have it on my phone though. So my phone, I'm always getting midstream ads and replays. So I'm always pressing skip ads. But there were some ads that did kind of pique my curiosity a bit. Like the funeral.
Yeah, now I know if the ads show up during videos, it pauses the video because my kids she'll watch YouTube. So
Right.
I know when she gets an ad, it pauses the video. But I don't know about the stream.
I don't know about the streams either because videos, as I said, is a little easier to pause them because it's already recorded. So it's just like pressing the pause on your DVD player. It's not a big deal. But on a live stream, there's like, how is YouTube managing to pause the stream to get the ads in? Because then they could show up anywhere. Think about it. Because it's because if you come on the show, say 10 minutes in, you get your first ad, and then obviously after that it goes to the show already in progress. But then when you get the second, third, fourth, fifth ad, is it pausing or is it just making you lose out on the content that was being the ad overlays?
Yeah, I would imagine you would lose the content because otherwise you'd be behind on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Michelle.
Yeah.
You should bring that up next time you have one of those meetings with Google or with YouTube.
Yeah, ask them, like, does the advertising get does the stream pause and then after the ad it resumes a live stream, or does it play where in this already in progress state where it doesn't skip or rewind anything? I don't know how that works, but that's why I don't do it. Besides, I hate mid-roll ads anyway. So like I won't do them because if I did, I'd have to have a pretty doggone good reason to do it, or I would have. But then you talk about e-bagging, an extremely heavy case. When you start worrying about getting say like 30 ads in a 2-hour show, I know that's almost as bad as TV. How long is the actual TV shows these days? Especially when they're non-skippable. I mean, especially when they're the ads that you can skip, but if you don't skip them, they can be like 15, 20 minutes long. I watched one from PragerU. That was a whole half hour.
Huh.
It was a skippable ad, but I kind of was curious to see the episode because it looked kind of curious. I watched it. That was a whole friggin' half hour Prager University video.
Wow.
On conservatives versus liberals. And I was like, wow. So if you didn't know, or let's say you just turned the phone on and were just listening to the phone and fall asleep like some people do with the television, it's not like it says, and we'll be right back after these messages from our local sponsors. It doesn't say that. All of a sudden, it just does a jump cut straight into the commercial. Talk about a time warp. You think about that. How would you know if that's not part of the main show? And then they should at least say, and now back to our program. Already in progress or something. Come on. So I won't bother run mid rolls. It's just too likely to get confused for people. And some people on YouTube get triggered really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's not a short supply of hot-tempered people on this platform.
Oh, yeah. I hope the cancel culture gets canceled. Yeah, cancel
That would be
culture.
nice.
I don't know. It's worse than politically correct. It's like how far can you go with this? So the point is that for YouTubers, we have to make a living because what I do, is pretty much a full-time job. Oh, I know. It's like Dire Straits said, "Daddy ain't working. Your microphone nothing, and your chicks for free." Guess what? It is working. Because I still have to compete with millions of other channels, and I have to try to find something that's going to be, that's going to make me unique in a sea of million other me's. Everybody is aiming for the same brass ring. If you can snag it, congrats. Most people can't. So some people will fall off the carousel trying to grab that brass ring. And some of them fall off in a very, very drastic way, such as Etika. That poor guy didn't even try to do a bad thing. He tried to do a good channel. And he didn't make it. He's not the only casualty to YouTube's systems, but he was one of the people that was irreparably damaged by the same system. Just like Father Rochelle said about about show business, they grind you up and spit out the bloody pieces. That's exactly what happens. Basically, lose out. Congratulations. So,
all right, Michelle, I'm going to jump off of here. I got some things to do.
It's just about time to go anyway. So, I'll see you. Tonight's show is 7.
Okay, I'll see everyone tonight. Have a good day.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. and back to us. And that was Blazing Leo. And Andrew Scott said he had to check his oven. Wonder what he's cooking for dinner. And so everybody, just want to say thank you for being on the morning show, and I'll see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Do check out the videos on the other channel, the Welcome to My World. I have the full Silver tour on there, besides the short little video that came off the tour. In other words, I did the tour, and then I was taking some of the tour and taking clips out and put in the song. So, and the full tour is about 22 minutes long. It doesn't have any music on it, but I think you might enjoy it. And but for now, I'll see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, United States. And so for now, have a nice night. I'll see you 7. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.